Panda, Part 3. Section 33. Future Challenges and the Path Ahead. Despite the success in conservation efforts, pandas still face significant challenges, and the path ahead requires continued dedication. Habitat fragmentation remains one of the biggest threats to pandas as human development continues to encroach on bamboo forests. The effects of climate change are also unpredictable, and protecting bamboo forests will be crucial for the survival of pandas in the future. Genetic diversity in wild populations is still a concern, and efforts must be made to ensure that pandas do not become genetically isolated. Human-wildlife conflict is another issue, as the expansion of agriculture and infrastructure can lead to encounters between pandas and people. Conservationists are working on corridor projects to connect isolated panda habitats, allowing individuals to move freely and maintain genetic diversity. Public support and awareness campaigns will continue to play a key role in ensuring that conservation efforts receive the funding and attention they need. Technology, such as camera traps, drones, and satellite monitoring, will be increasingly important in tracking panda populations and identifying threats. The goal is to see pandas fully recover with stable populations that no longer require intensive management or breeding programs. By continuing to work together, governments, conservationists, local communities, and individuals can ensure a brighter future for pandas and the entire ecosystem they call home. Section 34. Panda folklore in different cultures. Pandas are not only significant in Chinese folklore, but also feature in other cultures' stories and traditions as symbols of peace and nature. In Tibetan culture, pandas are considered gentle forest spirits, embodying tranquility and balance with the natural world. Some Buddhist traditions view the panda as a symbol of calmness and non-violence, reflecting the animal's peaceful behavior and vegetarian diet. In Chinese mythology, pandas are often depicted as guardians of the forest, keeping harmony among the trees, rivers, and other wildlife. One legend describes pandas as creatures that could cure ailments. Villagers would ask for their assistance, believing in their mystical healing powers. In parts of China, pandas were thought to be protectors, capable of warding off evil spirits due to their unique black and white coloring. The yin and yang symbolism of the panda's fur has also found its way into folk stories, representing the balance between nature's opposing forces. Panda fur was said to be worn by ancient warriors as a symbol of power and protection, imbuing them with the strength of the animal. In modern times, the panda has continued to be a symbol of hope, peace, and environmental conservation across various cultures. The enduring place of pandas in folklore reflects humanity's deep respect for these animals and our recognition of their significance in the natural world. Section 35. Pandas and their relationship with humans. The relationship between pandas and humans has evolved significantly over the centuries, from mythical associations to modern conservation efforts. Historically, pandas were rarely seen by humans due to their remote habitats and solitary nature, contributing to their mythical status in early Chinese culture. With the establishment of panda reserves and breeding centers, people have had more opportunities to study and understand these gentle creatures. Pandas are known to be shy and non-aggressive toward humans, which has made them easier to work with in captivity compared to other large animals. Panda poaching was once a serious issue, driven by the demand for their unique fur, but strict laws and conservation measures have drastically reduced this threat. The establishment of captive breeding centers has led to a closer relationship between pandas and humans, as scientists work tirelessly to understand and care for them. Tourism has allowed many people to see pandas in zoos and reserves, fostering a deeper emotional connection with these animals and increasing public support for conservation. Panda research has helped humans learn more about wildlife conservation in general, providing insights that have been applied to other endangered species. The bond between pandas and humans today is one of cooperation and care, as people around the world work to protect and preserve these iconic creatures. Section 36. Interesting scientific studies on pandas. Numerous scientific studies have been conducted on pandas to better understand their behavior, physiology, and conservation needs. A study on panda vocalizations revealed that they have at least 13 different sounds that they use to communicate, ranging from bleats to growls. Research on panda reproduction has helped scientists understand the complexities of their short fertility window, which lasts only 2 to 3 days each year. Dietary studies have shown that despite their herbivorous diet, pandas have the digestive system of a carnivore, which makes bamboo digestion inefficient. Scientists have conducted GPS tracking studies to monitor the movement patterns of wild pandas, providing valuable data on their home ranges and habitat needs. A study on panda scent marking behavior found that they use their unique scent to communicate with other pandas, particularly during the breeding season. Genetic studies have revealed the low genetic diversity within panda populations, highlighting the importance of captive breeding programs for maintaining healthy populations. Another interesting study found that pandas have a preference for specific species of bamboo, often choosing species with higher nutritional content during certain seasons. Researchers have also studied the mother-cub relationship in pandas, noting the intensive care mothers provide during the first few months of a cub's life. Studies on panda enrichment in captivity have led to the development of new methods to keep pandas mentally and physically stimulated, improving their overall well-being. Section 37. Physical and behavioral adaptations of pandas. The panda has evolved several unique physical and behavioral adaptations that help it survive in its specialized environment. One of the most notable adaptations is the panda's pseudo-thumb, a modified wrist bone that allows it to grasp bamboo stems while eating. The panda's strong jaw muscles and large molar teeth are adapted to crush and grind tough bamboo, enabling them to consume their primary food source. Pandas have an incredible sense of smell, which they use to locate bamboo, mark their territory, and communicate with other pandas. The black and white coloration of the panda is thought to help it blend into the dappled light of its forest habitat, providing some level of camouflage. Despite their large size, pandas are excellent climbers and often climb trees to escape predators or find a resting spot. Pandas are solitary animals, which is an adaptation that helps reduce competition for the limited resources in their mountainous habitat. During the winter, pandas move to lower elevations where temperatures are milder, an adaptation that helps them cope with seasonal changes. The digestive tract of a panda is adapted for a carnivorous diet, yet they have evolved to subsist almost entirely on bamboo, a unique dietary adaptation. The behavioral adaptation of eating for up to 16 hours a day helps pandas get enough nutrients from bamboo, which is low in protein and energy. Section 38. Viewer engagement. Initiatives for panda conservation. We want you to be an active participant in panda conservation, and there are many ways you can get involved to make a real difference. Adopt a panda. Consider symbolically adopting a panda through organizations like WWF or Pandas International to support conservation efforts. Spread the word. Share this video and other educational resources with friends and family to help raise awareness about the plight of pandas. Donate to conservation. Your contributions can directly support the work being done to protect panda habitats and ensure their future survival. Join community events. Participate in local or global events dedicated to wildlife conservation, such as Earth Day or Panda Awareness Week. Learn and educate. Continue learning about pandas and share what you learn with others. Education is one of the most powerful tools for conservation. Responsible tourism. When visiting panda reserves, choose facilities that prioritize animal welfare and contribute to conservation efforts. Become a citizen scientist. Some projects allow volunteers to help analyze camera trap data from panda reserves, providing valuable insights for researchers. Get social. Follow and support conservation organizations on social media, spreading their message and advocating for the protection of pandas and their habitat. Together, we can ensure a brighter future for pandas and all wildlife. Every small action adds up to make a big difference. Let's work together to protect these gentle giants. Final thoughts on pandas and conservation. The story of the panda is one of survival, adaptation, and hope, showing us that when humanity works together, incredible progress is possible. The panda teaches us about resilience, as it has survived despite the odds, adapting to a highly specialized diet and facing numerous challenges. Through conservation efforts, pandas have made a remarkable comeback, demonstrating the power of collective action and the importance of preserving nature. The future of the panda depends on our continued dedication to protecting their habitat, reducing our environmental impact, and supporting conservation initiatives. By understanding and appreciating the uniqueness of pandas, we are reminded of the incredible diversity of life on Earth and our responsibility to protect it. The success of panda conservation gives us hope that we can also save other endangered species and create a world where nature and people thrive together. Let's work together to ensure these gentle giants continue to thrive for generations to come. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Emperor Nature for more engaging and educational content on the wonders of the natural world. Section 39. Cultural Festivals and Events. Celebrating pandas. The panda has become a cultural icon, celebrated worldwide with various festivals and events that highlight the importance of wildlife conservation. National Panda Day is celebrated annually on March 16th to raise awareness about the conservation needs of pandas and the efforts being made to protect them. In China, panda festivals are held in regions such as Sichuan, where locals celebrate the panda's cultural significance and its importance to the ecosystem. Chengdu Panda Festival is one of the most famous festivals, attracting visitors from around the globe to celebrate the iconic giant panda and its habitat. During these festivals, activities such as bamboo planting, educational workshops, and community events are organized to promote awareness about panda conservation. Panda-themed parades are a popular feature of these festivals, with children and adults alike dressing up as pandas to show their support for wildlife conservation. The Panda Art Festival encourages artists to create panda-inspired works, raising funds for conservation initiatives through art auctions and exhibitions. These cultural events not only celebrate the beauty of the panda, but also emphasize the need for continued conservation efforts to protect them and their natural habitats. The global celebration of pandas through festivals and events is a testament to the deep connection people feel with these gentle creatures and the desire to see them thrive. Section 40. Pandas' impact on bamboo ecosystems. By consuming large amounts of bamboo, pandas help regulate the growth of bamboo species, preventing any one type from dominating the ecosystem. The selective feeding behavior of pandas helps promote biodiversity by allowing other plant species to grow alongside the bamboo. As pandas move through their habitat, they help disperse bamboo seeds, which promotes new growth and ensures the regeneration of bamboo forests. The presence of pandas in bamboo forests is an indicator of a healthy ecosystem, as these environments provide the resources needed for diverse wildlife to thrive. Bamboo forests, which are home to pandas, also provide critical ecosystem services, such as carbon sequestration, which helps mitigate climate change. By conserving pandas and their bamboo habitats, we are also protecting the many other species that rely on these forests for survival. The relationship between pandas and bamboo is a delicate balance. If bamboo populations decline, the entire ecosystem, including pandas, is affected. Section 41. Technological advancements. Aiding panda conservation. Advancements in technology have significantly improved our ability to conserve pandas and monitor their populations effectively. Camera traps are widely used in panda habitats to capture images and videos of pandas in the wild, providing insights into their behavior and population dynamics. Drones have become a valuable tool for monitoring panda habitats, allowing conservationists to survey areas that are difficult to access on foot. The use of satellite imagery helps track changes in panda habitats, such as deforestation or habitat fragmentation, enabling rapid response to potential threats. Artificial intelligence, AI, is used to analyze vast amounts of data collected from camera traps, helping researchers identify individual pandas and track their movements. GPS collars are occasionally used to monitor the movements of wild pandas, providing valuable data on their range, habitat use, and seasonal migrations. Genomic analysis has been used to study the genetic diversity of panda populations, which is crucial for ensuring the long-term health of the species. Acoustic monitoring is used to record and analyze panda vocalizations, helping researchers understand communication between pandas and monitor breeding activity. Virtual reality, or VR, and augmented reality, AR technologies are being used to create immersive experiences that educate the public about pandas and their conservation. These technological advancements have enhanced our understanding of pandas and have provided new ways to protect their habitats and ensure their long-term survival. Section 42. Panda-themed merchandise and their role in conservation funding. Items such as plush panda toys, clothing, and accessories featuring panda designs are sold by various conservation organizations to support their initiatives. WWF and other conservation groups offer symbolic panda adoptions, where donors receive a certificate and panda plush toy in exchange for their support. Sales of panda-themed products help fund research, habitat protection, and community outreach programs, contributing directly to panda conservation. Panda-themed calendars, notebooks, and art prints are also popular, with proceeds often going toward efforts to protect panda habitats and support breeding programs. Panda merchandise sold in zoos with pandas helps generate revenue that is reinvested into conservation projects, both locally and internationally. Many companies partner with conservation organizations to produce limited edition panda products, with a portion of the profits going to support wildlife protection. Eco-friendly products featuring panda designs help promote sustainability, encouraging consumers to make choices that benefit both the environment and endangered species. Panda-themed educational kits for children are also available, helping young learners understand the importance of wildlife conservation while supporting panda protection. The sale of panda-themed merchandise is not only a way to raise funds, but also a means to spread awareness and foster a deeper connection between people and wildlife. Section 43. The future outlook for panda conservation. The future of panda conservation looks promising, but continued efforts are needed to ensure that these gentle giants thrive in the wild. Habitat restoration projects are a key part of future conservation efforts, with the goal of expanding bamboo forests to support growing panda populations. Connecting fragmented habitats through the creation of wildlife corridors is crucial for maintaining genetic diversity and enabling pandas to move freely between different areas. Climate change remains a significant challenge, and conservation efforts must include strategies to mitigate its impact on panda habitats and ensure the availability of bamboo. Public awareness campaigns and education will continue to play a vital role in encouraging people to support panda conservation and make environmentally friendly choices. The use of advanced technology, such as AI and genetic research, will help conservationists monitor pandas more effectively and address potential threats before they escalate. International collaboration will be essential, as pandas are a global symbol of conservation, and efforts to protect them require cooperation from governments, organizations, and individuals. The success of captive breeding programs and the reintroduction of pandas into the wild will be important for bolstering wild populations and ensuring the species' survival. The future of panda conservation depends on the continued dedication of conservationists, local communities, and supporters around the world, all working together to protect this iconic species. Section 44. Panda parenting and family life. Female pandas typically give birth to 1 or 2 cubs, but in the wild, they usually raise only 1 cub as it is challenging to care for both. A panda cub is born blind, hairless, and weighs only about 100 grams, roughly the size of a stick of butter. The mother panda dedicates all her time and energy to caring for her cub, keeping it warm and safe during the first few months of its life. The mother panda feeds her cub with nutrient-rich milk, which is essential for the cub's rapid growth and development in the early stages. During the first few months, the cub remains almost entirely dependent on its mother for warmth, nutrition, and protection from any threats. At around 3 to 4 months, the cub begins to crawl and explore its surroundings, though it still relies on the mother for food and protection. A panda cub will start eating bamboo at around 6 months, but it continues nursing until it is about a year old. Mother pandas are extremely protective of their young, and they teach their cubs important survival skills, such as climbing and finding food. The bond between a mother panda and her cub is very strong, lasting for about 18 months before the young panda becomes independent. Section 45. How pandas cope with seasonal changes. Pandas are well adapted to cope with seasonal changes in their mountainous habitats, where temperatures can vary significantly. During the summer, pandas move to higher altitudes where the temperatures are cooler and where fresh bamboo shoots are more abundant. In the winter, pandas descend to lower elevations where the climate is milder and they can find bamboo that has remained green through the colder months. Unlike many other bear species, pandas do not hibernate during the winter. Instead, they continue foraging for bamboo, which is available year-round. To adapt to cold temperatures, pandas have a thick coat of fur that provides excellent insulation against the winter chill. The black patches around a panda's eyes and ears are believed to help with heat retention, helping them stay warm during colder weather. Pandas also seek shelter in natural dens, such as hollow trees or caves, during particularly harsh weather to conserve body heat. Their ability to move to different altitudes throughout the year helps pandas access food sources, as bamboo grows differently at varying elevations. Bamboo species that grow at different altitudes help ensure that pandas always have access to food, despite seasonal changes. The seasonal movements and adaptations of pandas demonstrate their resilience and ability to thrive in challenging environments. Section 46. Panda-inspired art and literature. Pandas have inspired countless works of art and literature, captivating the imaginations of artists, writers, and audiences alike. In traditional Chinese paintings, pandas are often depicted in their natural habitat, surrounded by bamboo, symbolizing peace and harmony. Many children's books feature pandas as characters, teaching important lessons about kindness, friendship, and the beauty of nature. The Panda Chronicles is a popular series of children's stories that follow the adventures of a young panda, helping kids learn about wildlife conservation. Pandas are also featured in poetry, with poets describing their gentle nature, unique appearance, and the serene environments they inhabit. Modern artists create panda-themed sculptures, murals, and digital artwork, often using their imagery to promote environmental awareness and conservation. Panda art is used by conservation organizations to promote awareness and raise funds, with many artists contributing works to support wildlife protection. The inspiration drawn from pandas by artists and writers helps keep their story alive, fostering a deep appreciation for these gentle creatures in people around the world. Section 47. How pandas adapt in captivity. Pandas in captivity face different challenges compared to those in the wild, and they have adapted in various ways to their new environment. One of the key adaptations in captivity is dietary supplementation. In addition to bamboo, pandas are provided with specially formulated biscuits to ensure they get all necessary nutrients. Environmental enrichment is used to keep captive pandas stimulated, involving activities such as puzzles, climbing structures, and interactive toys. Pandas have a natural instinct to explore, and zookeepers provide enrichment items like bamboo bundles, balls, and scents to encourage their exploratory behaviors. Captive pandas are trained through positive reinforcement to participate in health checks, reducing stress and allowing for thorough medical care. Breeding pandas in captivity presents unique challenges, as pandas have a very short breeding season, and much effort goes into ensuring successful reproduction. Captive panda mothers receive extra support during cub rearing, with zookeepers closely monitoring their health and providing assistance if necessary. While pandas in captivity do not face predators or the same environmental pressures as in the wild, they still display many natural behaviors, such as scent marking and climbing. Captive environments are designed to mimic the natural habitat of pandas, including climbing structures, access to fresh bamboo, and quiet resting areas. The adaptation of pandas in captivity has been key to the success of breeding programs, which aim to bolster the population and eventually release some individuals back into the wild. Section 48. Famous pandas around the world. There are several famous pandas around the world that have captured the hearts of millions, becoming symbols of hope and conservation. Kichi was one of the first pandas to become an international sensation, arriving at the London Zoo in 1958 and inspiring the iconic WWF logo. Ling Ling and Xing Xing were gifted to the United States by China in 1972, symbolizing improved diplomatic relations between the two countries. Tian Tian and Mei Xiang are well-known pandas at the Smithsonian National Zoo in Washington, D.C., famous for their successful breeding efforts. Baiyun and her cub Xiaoliwu at the San Diego Zoo were among the most popular pandas, drawing large crowds and helping raise awareness about conservation. Yuanmeng was the first panda cub born in France, at Zoo Parc de Beauval, and his birth was celebrated as a significant milestone for panda conservation in Europe. In China, An An and Jia Jia were among the longest-living pandas in captivity, residing at Ocean Park in Hong Kong and inspiring generations of visitors. These famous pandas have become ambassadors for their species, raising awareness about the challenges pandas face and the importance of ongoing conservation efforts. Section 49. How pandas serve as ambassadors for conservation. Pandas are more than just beloved animals. They are powerful ambassadors for global conservation efforts. The panda has become the symbol of the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, representing the urgent need to protect endangered species and their habitats. As the face of numerous conservation campaigns, pandas help raise awareness about broader environmental issues, such as habitat destruction, poaching, and climate change. The presence of pandas in zoos helps inspire people to care about wildlife and the natural environment, encouraging them to take action to protect endangered species. Panda diplomacy has brought international attention to wildlife conservation, with pandas fostering goodwill between countries and drawing attention to environmental causes. The story of the panda's recovery from critically endangered to vulnerable demonstrates the success of dedicated conservation efforts, inspiring hope for other species. Conservation organizations use panda-themed campaigns to highlight the importance of preserving biodiversity and protecting critical habitats around the world. The success of captive breeding programs and the birth of panda cubs in zoos are often celebrated globally, drawing attention to the importance of wildlife conservation. Pandas are a key part of educational initiatives, teaching children about ecosystems, the importance of conservation, and how small actions can make a big difference. By serving as symbols of the conservation movement, pandas remind us that with effort, compassion, and global cooperation, we can protect the world's wildlife for future generations. Section 50. The cultural importance of pandas in ancient China. The panda has long held cultural significance in China, with deep roots that trace back to ancient times. In ancient China, pandas were believed to have mystical powers and were thought to be symbols of peace and prosperity. The earliest records of pandas date back over 2,000 years, with the Han Dynasty regarding them as rare and precious animals. Pandas were often gifted to royalty and were seen as symbols of nobility and gentleness, reflecting their unique nature. Ancient Chinese emperors considered pandas a symbol of strength, yet one that embodied non-aggression due to their calm demeanor. During the Qin dynasty, pandas were believed to have protective powers, and their pelts were sometimes used in ceremonies to ward off evil spirits. The black and white fur of the panda was thought to represent the balance of yin and yang, symbolizing harmony in nature. Pandas were revered by early Chinese herbalists for their supposed healing properties, and their bones were sometimes used in traditional medicine. The panda's image was often included in ancient Chinese art, symbolizing abundance and the natural beauty of the bamboo forest. The deep cultural importance of pandas in ancient China helped foster a sense of reverence and respect for these animals, contributing to their lasting legacy as national treasures. Final viewer engagement and encouragement. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of pandas. We hope you've learned something new and feel inspired to take action for conservation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Emperor Nature for more fascinating insights into the wonders of our natural world. What's your favorite thing about pandas? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, every small action counts. Whether it's learning more, sharing knowledge, or supporting conservation initiatives, together we can make a big difference. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with us today as we explored the amazing life of the panda. For more fantastic content, Be sure to explore our other channels: Emperor University, Emperor Artificial Intelligence, AI, Emperor Science and Fiction, Sci-Fi, Emperor Nature, Emperor Aviation, Emperor Entertainment, and Emperor Music. Links to each channel are in the description below. Check them out and continue your journey of learning and exploration.